What's going on, nation? ukvapeuk here and welcome. Today I bring you a MTL by Advken. This is the Manta 2.0. Yes, the version 2. Now a lot of people don't know that it was already a version 1 that had the bubble glass, and it was a bit more restrictive direct long. I think on this one they went a bit more to the MTL. It has a pretty unique airflow with letters going on, but obviously I will show you all of that on the up and close. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna dive down. Okay, so here is the box where your Manta MTL 2.0 RTA. So this is actually the second version. Some people don't know that, but it was a previous version of the Manta MTL. I'll come back to that in a second so I can show you the different airflows. You're gonna have the famous ductor coil that always include with any Advken product. They always include the ductor coil, so you're gonna have this to kind of wrap your coils if you want to, extra pull screws and extra O-rings. You're gonna have an extra glass. This one is the same one I already installed, 2 mLs. And you're also gonna have the famous cloth that include also in all the products, you know, to clean every other material that you have. And here is your main event, the MTL version 2 by Advken. So it is 22 mm diameter. Got a nice 510 pin, it protrudes, but obviously probably don't want to use that on a hybrid mechanical mod. On the top you're gonna have a 510 drip tip, so any drip tip that you want to install you can. Here they will fit without any issue. If you unscrew the top part, you're gonna have a nice knurling going on in here. It's gonna be your filling mechanism, and that's it. Just unscrew. You're gonna have massive filling ports. Here's gonna be a chimney. Very nice, no issues. All the threading very good. Here obviously is going to be your spare glass, like I said, 2 mLs, and here you're going to have your airflow. Now your airflow is going to have letters, okay, and every time you move you got A, you got H, you got B, that's it. And then you got stopper, then you go back, and the last letter will be a S, and also has a stopper, okay. And here, as you can see, you're gonna have kind of your 3 holes configuration, and every time you move, those holes also gonna move. But the real magic actually happen inside, and I'm gonna show you the user manual. So here is the user manual, and as you can see, every letter is gonna correspond to a different airflow, because here you're gonna have airflow coming from obviously the sides, and it can go to the center, or it can go to the sides and go to the center and to the side of the coil. I will show you that on the airflow. So B is only going to be bottom airflow. Then you're going to have H, that is bottom and side airflow, but kind of restrictive. Then you're going to have A, is fully open. As you can see, a lot of airflow both from bottom and sides. And then you're gonna have the S, and that is only for side airflow on your coil. Now let's unscrew this bad boy, and I can show you the deck in a second. I still have my build in there. I always leave my builds for some reason. Here obviously you're gonna be able to change your glass. This is a big chunk piece. You can't go further than that. Obviously you can remove the top for filling. This is kind of your chimney and everything going on in there. As you can see, machining, threading, everything is good, no issues in there. Now here is the deck. Let me just remove this build. Okay, so here is your deck. You're gonna have 2 pull screws. You're gonna have extra ones just in case. Here is gonna be your bottom airflow. Then you can see 2 holes there. That is the side airflow, bottom side airflow. And depending on which letter, obviously you're going to choose in here, you can have just bottom, just side. You can have both of them restrictive, or both of them completely wide open. Obviously it's going to be a configuration for MTL or very restricted direct long hit. Here is going to be the holes where you're just going to be all around. Your wick's going to be in here, so it's going to travel through there, wick it up and go to your coil. Here you're also going to have those sides just to help you to catch your leads, as you can see. So you kind of unscrew, put your lead in there. You can't fit massive flat coils in here, but you still can use like those Coilology multi-long. They will fit here fine, no issues. And it's very easy to build. I mean, just unscrew, stick the legs of your coil, adjust the height that you want, screw it back, and you're ready to go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna install the coil in there, and I will come back soon as I remove all the hot spots. So as you can see, I already installed the coil, a very simple round wire space coil. I didn't pulse it yet. 15 watts is reading 0.56 at this point. Here we go. Actually, we're gonna lower way down, about 9 watts. Here we go, perfect. Obviously no hot spots, it's kind of spaced. Okay, so I did remove a little bit of cotton, it was a bit too much. Here we go. Okay, now it's perfect. Nice and tight in there. Here we go. I think you don't need a lot of comb, to be honest, in here, because it's not a lot of cotton. And you want to kind of feel those wicking ports. They're kind of large, to be honest. So let's have a run down here, see how it goes. Seems fine to me. It looks a lot of cotton, but they are kind of big wicking ports in there, so you should be fine. I didn't have any dry hits, and I've been using quite a lot of cotton in there. Here we go, simple as that. Gonna use some 6 milligram nicotine. I normally vape at 3, but multi-long, I like it to have it 6. There we go, I have the vapors. So this is how easy it is to build in here. Now obviously throw your top, fill it up. Like I say, holds 2 ml of juice. For multi-long, it's more than fine. Okay, so this was pretty damn easy. So we're gonna come back on top. I tell you where you can get it, price, and we run to pros and cons. Alright, and we're back, and that was the up and close for the MTL Manta 2.0. So where you can get it and price, you can get almost everywhere. The price varies between 20 to 23 pounds. You can get practically in any store, so if you do a Google search, you should be fine to find one. So let's go to pros and cons. Cons. The first con has to be subjective, because I didn't have too many cons on this one. No extra drip tip. I know they give you an extra claw there that I think is not really necessary. I prefer to have, coils and cotton, or even an extra drip tip, a black one, instead of that claw, because that claw I don't really use it, and I don't see people really using it. So I will point that as a con. Second con, also subjective, is the fact that it only holds 2 ml. Now for a multi-long configuration, it's enough. It's plenty of juice. 2 ml is gonna last you a lot. I mean, I'm vaping this at 9 watts, so 2 ml is gonna last you a lot of hits. But if they had, I understand why they do it, TPD compliancy, I get that perfectly. It's just, you have ways around it. So I wish they had included, I don't know, an extra extension or even a bubble glass. I don't know the bubble glass if it looked good in here, but I wish it was like 3 to 4 ml. That will be awesome. That will be a lot of juice, like for all day if you're going out. Other than that, I had to point those tiny little cons, because I didn't have too many cons for this one, to be honest. Now, starting from the top, pros is going to be drip tip. Extremely comfortable for MTL configuration. It is definitely cool. The filling method, pretty simple. I mean, you just unscrew, big kidney shape going on in there. You're going to fill your juice, not have any issues. All the machining, the threading, the pull screws, everything is good. How easy it is to build. This thing is very easy to build. I mean, you just throw your coil in there, cut your leads, wick it up, ready to go. Easy to build, easy to wick. I mean, some LTAs out there, you really have to put the right amount of cotton. This one is a bit more like, you have to put cotton in there to make sure it's not gonna leak. But if you pour a bit too much, you're not gonna have any dry hits. Now the airflow in here, pretty nice innovation going on in here, with all those mechanisms that I show you on the user manual, and the letters. I mean, you have to kind of memorize the letters. To be honest, I even don't memorize the letter. I just go test it and see the one I prefer. At the moment, I have the letter H is the one that is bottom and side airflow, but kind of restrictive. 9 watts and is reading 0.58. Let's have a toot. Here's a multi-long, really loose multi-long. Flavor is pretty damn good. Yeah, not bad. So now if I go to letter B is just bottom airflow, so it's gonna be slightly more restrictive. Flavor pops in on this one. I think the flavor on this one is slightly better than on the H. But still a bit loose. Now let's go to A. A is fully open. It's the maximum airflow that you can have from bottom and side, wide open. I think this one is gonna be more like a very restrictive direct long hit. Yeah, definitely. You have the vapor, flavor pretty damn good as well. Yeah, this one is going to be a very restrictive direct long hit. And finally, the S is going to be side airflow, no bottom airflow, just the side. Yeah, multi-long. I think this one for direct long is going to be a bit too restricted, but let's try it. Not bad. I mean, you could do it, but it is a bit restricted. I think the only one here that you could go for a very restrictive direct long hit is the A. All the other ones gonna be more to MTL. Now, for people who really like a restrictive MTL, this one is not really gonna offer you that. It's gonna offer you for more those people who like more open MTL or a very restrictive direct long hit. This one is gonna be very good, and the flavor is pretty damn nice. You saw the code I put in there. Is simple. It's a stainless steel, 6 wraps I think. Space is nothing special, and the flavor is pretty damn good. I mean, for MTL, it's definitely not bad. I mean, I saw some other RTAs out there that they try to go to MTL, but they be too loose. This one is gonna be a bit loose, but you're also gonna be in that category of multi-long. Even those people like it very restrictive might get away with this one here, and the flavor is pretty damn good. Let me put on my H. That's my favorite letter. The heat is pretty nice, the airflow is pretty damn smooth, and the innovation, like it closes all those things on the inside, is pretty damn good. The first Manta, that was the RTA, that was very compared to the Reload RTA back in the day, was amazing. I done the review and I was in love with that thing, and I lost it. I have the box, but I can't find the RTA. I don't know when I move house or something, I lose it. And it's very hard to find now. I mean, it's what, 2-3 years old, but the flavor on that thing was pretty damn good. And this one, definitely not bad. I will recommend, I mean, if you're looking for very restrictive MTL, probably not. But if you kind of like it on the loose side, or even a very restrictive direct long, this one is going to be for you. Very good at a very cheap price. So I will leave all my links on the description. I wish you all the best. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope to see you next time. Till there, keep vaping.